everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Winnie Khasmeni. Thank you so much for actually giving my video a chance and listening to what I have to say today. So I'm new to YouTube, as I mentioned previously. I'm not sure if you saw my other video, which was a complete flop. The ratio was all wrong. My family decided to really rudely interrupt me while I was speaking. The kids came into the video, my husband came in, so I really didn't get to speak about some of the things that I wanted to speak about, but that's all good. I learned from the previous one about, the technicalities of uploading the video and so on. So I thought I should just give this one a chance again. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I've closed the door and nobody should be barging in, but you know what? I can't promise. So we're going to be having some tea today. As I introduce myself, as I tell you a little bit about what I like, what the channel is going to be about, and yes, if you can, please grab yourself a cup of coffee or tea and join me. Alright guys, so for those who did not get to watch my previous video, my name is Winnie Khasmeni, as you can see by the title of the channel. I'm 29 years old and I'll be turning 30 next month. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited, scared, nervous, anxious, sad. Only because I really want to remain in my 20s. I feel like when you're in your 20s, you actually get away with so much crap, and you're still kind of a baby. Like you're in between, being now as an adult, I just don't want to be an adult. I've been adulting for a few years, don't get me wrong. Like I've always been that mature girl. Not mature in a sense of I mean mature in a way of I wasn't very childish. You know what? Let me explain this properly. So I used to be in beauty pageants, when I was growing up as a kid. You have to be prim, proper, like we can't just be loud like everybody else, in high school at the time. So I think when I say mature, I was well put together, and I thank modeling for that, because who knows how ratchet and how crazy, loud and obnoxious I would have been, and how much trouble I would have actually gotten into if I was one of those girls. But I think it kept me away from getting into trouble, like on many occasions where my friends were actually not pageant girls. They were the ones who were loud, and if any time I got into trouble, it was probably because of my friends. Like I was just a quiet girl. I was actually also a church girl, very sweet, innocent, Yeah, I don't know what happened, don't ask me. But anyway, a mother of two girls, talking about being a good girl. So much for being a good girl. I shocked myself even, by the way. I'm a mother of two girls. I had my first child at 21. This is where the music goes. Don't ask. I'll explain all of that in another video. Stay tuned. I've been married for almost 10 years to my boyfriend that I met in high school. He's my husband now. But yes, we've been dating for quite a while. We've been together for quite a while. Married, or lobola was paid when I was 21, when I was expecting my first child. We'll get into all of that in detail. But anyway, I'm a student. I'm doing my third year. Just started my first semester as a third year student. I'm doing PR and I'm so excited. I can't even believe that I got this far with school. Like my first year, I had just given birth to my second child. And guys, it's tough. Like, you don't understand being a full-time 8 to 5 employee and having to deal with books after work, a crying baby, and a 6-year-old at the time, and a husband who needs attention. I honestly don't know how I did it. And I'm so grateful that I actually got to third year. Like I'm almost done. Like I keep praying, God, Don't throw any other surprises my way. Like, can I just get this over and done with? Please. Guys, the universe, listen to me. I just want to get this over and done with because I want to make my parents proud, guys, while they're still alive, you know? They knew that girl, that sweet, innocent girl who had such big dreams and aspirations, and life happened, unfortunately. And I just want to actually be an example, not only to my girls, you know, but to any young mother out there who had a child young. Guys, we can still continue with school. It doesn't matter how old you are. I'm turning 30. I'm only doing my 3rd year, you know. I could have been so far, but I'm grateful that I've gotten this far. And I've been blessed. I'm so blessed with so many things. I've got so much to be grateful for. You know, I don't look back and say, I blame my kids that I'm not where I'm supposed to be. You know, those were my decisions. I take full responsibility for being a young mother. And you know what? I'm okay with the fact that I'm where I am now. I'm not sulking about it. I mean, yes, majority of the people that I went to school with are actually like into their careers, deep into their careers now, because they got done with school a long time ago. But it's not even a comparison. I'm not trying to compare myself to them. I'm blessed. I love my life, you know. And I'm in my own lane basically, and I'm taking my own steps, going at my own pace. I'm almost done with school. I've got a good job. I love my family. I love my kids. And I'm just really content with where I'm at currently in life. And there goes my 3-year-old. She's in the room. Alright guys, sorry about that. My daughter, my youngest daughter, came into the room. She wanted to show me her outfit, which I love. You know, as a mother, I unfortunately have to stop recording and give her the attention that she needs. And yes, now we can proceed. So I'm still telling you guys about my life and all of that. Guys, I feel like, hey, there's been so much drama in my life, yes. But anyway, there's going to be a lot of videos to come. Let's get to the point about why I want to create content. Guys, my tea is cold. I've been pausing. I've been playing. I've been editing in between. Yeah, but it's indeed. But anyway, yes. So the reason I want to create content, guys, for you is because I want to appeal to a certain target market, a certain group that's like me, where we are not really boring. We're not boring, but a lot of people might find us boring, you know. I want to create content for young mothers, either people who are currently pregnant now, or young girls who feels like my life is over. I thought the same thing when I was that age, you know. I just want to motivate and say it is what it is now. Let's move forward. And how did I move forward? You know, how do you get yourself out of that? I mean, it's not a situation you get yourself out of, but how do you embrace the journey and actually grow from, you know, the situation? I want to appeal to any young mother, regardless of whether you had a child at an early age or not. I want to appeal to young wives, like for us who got married young, or wives in general, because we all go through the same struggles, the same happiness. We all sometimes have the same questions, have the same concerns. You know, that's what we're going to be addressing on the channel. I want to speak to students. I want to speak to people who are working and also studying on the side, you know, or people who've got kids and also want to still pursue their studies. Those are the people that I want to appeal to. I want to appeal to people who, guys, I want a good life. I'm the type that I feel like I was not born for poverty. I refuse to be poor. Ne? So I'm going to work as hard as I can, or I'm working as hard as I can to get myself to where I want to be, where I feel like God wants me to be, you know, because this little seed was not just, didn't plant itself in me that I want to live a successful, fulfilling life. You know, I feel like God put this little thing in me, you know. So it's my job and my responsibility to make sure that I reach my full potential. You know, you only get one life. I'm not going to now sit and dwell over things that should have happened, that didn't happen. I'm trying to focus on how do I get to where I want to be, you know? So I want to speak to those people who I also actually want to learn from the different people. Like through comments, I want advice from other women who tell me, Winnie, this is how I do it. You know, maybe you can try this, maybe you can try that. This worked for me and this didn't work for me. I just want to create a community where we motivate each other, we inspire each other, we encourage each other, we nurture each other. You know, we don't judge, we advise each other, and just, man, I'm so pro woman. Like, you don't understand. Like, sometimes I just don't understand how there's so much negativity amongst women. Like, why can't, there's enough space for all of us to thrive and actually be successful? Do people understand? Like, do other women who want to be mean for no absolute reason actually get that? Like, we don't have to be fighting for attention, you know? Everybody was placed on this earth to, I feel like, to fulfill their, you know, their purpose. And whether you choose to actually take that full on and do something about it, or you choose just to sit there and sulk and go, well, nothing's working for me, or I don't know, I've got bad luck, whatever it is, you might be sitting at home and going like, I'm too old, it's too late for me to do this. No, I'm not about that life. Like, guys, I'm always motivating people. Like, I feel like I should have been a motivational, not even a motivational speaker, but more of a therapist. I give my friends advice even when they don't want my advice, you know. I try to be a source of positivity. As long as you are still alive, you can achieve. I don't care if you get to achieve it when you're 50, but be proud of the fact that you said, I worked to get this. Like, I worked hard to get to where I am today, you know. Like, I don't know, that just me. Hey, with me, guys, I get high on self-motivation, basically, you know. Like, when the situation is tough, sometimes I'll cry it out, but I pick myself up very quickly. I've been so blessed to be able to do that, you know. Sometimes you won't even see that, Winnie, we are Gorisha, guys, she's going through a lot, because I've got the ability to really pick myself up, and I want to be able to do, or I enjoy being able to do that for other people, you know. There's, like, I don't understand people who celebrate other people's failures. But anyway, that's topics for another day. Yes, guys, so that's what my platform is about. Positivity, 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 positivity. Guys, at this point, I'm drinking iced tea. Yeah, band. Late tea. But anyway, guys, I'm far from perfect, as a matter of fact. Like, I'm not even trying to come across like I've got my shit together, you know, like, that's not, it's because I know that I'm a work in progress. Do you understand? I put in the effort. I'm hardworking. I want to succeed. I want to live a good life, but I work hard at it to get to where I want to be. I want to appeal to those type of people. I want to create content for those type of people. We can do it. I'm excited. I can't wait. And let's do this, guys. So that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. I feel like I've been rambling. We've got a lot of different topics we're going to be speaking about on the channel. Everything from divorce. My parents are divorced. You know, how does it affect us as kids? How does it affect the parents? To, we're going to speak about drugs, how it has impacted my life. We are going to speak about parenting. We are going to speak about friendships, the different types of friendships. We're going to speak about forgiveness. We are going to speak about motivating each other as women. We are going to speak about businesses, you know, failed businesses and successful businesses, you know. Like, there's just so much to talk about. I'm excited. We're going to be speaking obviously about some of the products that I like as well, my natural hair journey. I love clothes, which is, I'm not proud to say, but it's a weakness. We'll do a little bit of fashion here and there. I love cooking. We'll get to cook. We'll have conversations where you join us in the kitchen while I cook, or my husband and I will be cooking something nice, and you know, we'll be having chats about our relationships. Or guys, there's just a lot to talk about. I've literally written down more than 20 topics already that I want us to address as women, that are there to uplift, encourage, motivate, and yes, get us going as women, just to keep ourselves in a positive mindset, positive headspace, you know, mental health. Guys, we're gonna go deep. I feel like this is my opportunity. I take this as my own TV show. So we're gonna have some serious conversations, you know, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to reading the comments and actually seeing what, you know, other women are going through. I'm definitely looking forward to getting advice from you guys as well. And let's do this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. The fact that you've watched up until the end of the video, I really, really appreciate that. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every single time I upload a new video, where we'll be talking about a variety of topics that affect us as women.